At 9 a.m. in Albuquerque, New Mexico, police responded to a scene involving an unconscious infant. The child's mother was reportedly refusing to allow life-saving medical care.
You got it. Go over. Go. Ma'am, let go of the baby. We gotta do corrections. Hey, right here. We're trying to save your baby. We're trying to save it. It's okay. How long has she been down for? How long has she been down for?
I don't know. She was making nothing for my mom's house.
Okay. How long has she been down?
They rub her feet.
Do all they can around here.
No, I'm just looking for a seat in my truck and, you know?
How long is when did this happen? No, hold on. They're doing life-saving efforts, okay? They're gonna do everything they can right now. You understand?
I'm right to refuse healthcare too as well.
I understand, but we want to make sure your baby's okay. You're alive, right? That's what they're trying to do right now. I know it's stressful.
I told you, Christina. I told you too. What about
Which house are you guys in?
You don't have baby.
Which house are you guys in?
Like that.
What house is it where you guys are? Is it over here? Okay. How long was the baby down, you know?
She just come to the door and said the baby's dead.
Okay.
I tried to call them all last night and they didn't even go over there and respond to it. Christina, she did drugs.
Okay, they're trying to do their best. They're going to be doing life-saving efforts right now for the baby, okay? That's what they're doing.
What did I do?
Officers later identified the suspect as 31-year-old Christina Bennett. She is accused of having kicked an officer while attempting to prevent paramedics from assisting her 4-month-old child.
What did I do?
Forceful abuse.
What did I do? Mom, no!
Stop. Do not. Resist.
Jay!
Don't resist.
I didn't do nothing, Mama!
Come on, ma'am.
I know that he took my baby!
Forceful abuse against you.
Let me check on my baby! Let me check on my baby!
Ma'am. Right now you're just being detained, okay?
Let me check on my baby!
You resist, forceful abuse, okay? Don't resist.
I told you to quit doing that!
I got it, Travis. Sure? Yeah. She's wrapped around my leg right now, so.
Let me see my baby! Let me check on my baby!
They're working on it.
I have right to refuse medical health care for my child, too!
Weird.
Let me see my baby! Let me hold my baby and let me wake her up!
You're shouting right now is interrupting with
Let me wake her! I have every right! I know my rights in America! You guys have no right to detain me! I'm going to sit right here and wait for my baby!
You're welcome to sit down. Pat her down. She's got a felony 29.
I don't have nothing!
Stand up.
I don't have nothing!
Stand up.
I don't have nothing! Let me see my baby! Let me see my baby! My baby's in there! I'm not leaving my children like that! I'm not leaving my children like that! He just hurt her
Take your leg off him.
He just hurt my daughter! I have right to refuse medical health care! I have every right to refuse medical health care!
The kid's not breathing. Don't you want to help her?
Yes, I do want to help her!
Then stop screaming and let them work.
Just help me, boss! Get them off of me!
Well, let us do our job. Right now you're being detained based on
We're just patting her down right now.
Whoever in the neighborhood tells you the baby doesn't die,
Need a wait.
We're not mom, but grandma.
You're supposed to be working
Let us
with
pat you down. Stand up.
Stand
We're
up.
trying to help you. You stand up.
You guys need to help me. Let me hold my baby.
Right now they're doing life-saving efforts on your baby. We're doing everything we
Hold her
can.
real quick.
Doing everything we can, okay?
You come back to me. You already upstairs right back. I just need to hold her.
What's this in your back? Is that just
Let me hold my
your
baby.
phone?
So her spirit will go back in.
Right now you're being detained.
Yes, sir.
I need my baby. I want to hold my baby before I leave. I have every right to refuse medical health care for my children.
Are you guys good by yourselves with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're just doing life-saving efforts.
I have every right to refuse.
Further investigation revealed that Christina Bennett had an outstanding felony warrant for child abuse. stemming from a shoplifting incident at a gas station just days earlier. Witnesses reported that she had fled the scene with the baby on her lap. Shortly after, officers began interviewing witnesses at the location.
Actually, that's what you good with her? I'm good. Come with me, bud.
Closer. Sergeant of APD, are you
too close. I'm COVID.
okay? Were you here present when the baby was inside?
I was here when she brought her this morning.
Who else is in the home,
15.
sir?
Her daughter, 12-year-old.
12-year-old? Okay. So here's the deal, sir. At this point, I can't have you go back in the house.
What?
Sir, here's the deal. So right now, we're working on your grandchild. We're trying to figure out what's going on, so we need to talk to everybody. So right now, I don't know what's going on, so I've got to figure out what's going on, who's here, and so I can't have you go back in the house right now, okay?
Go on.
So I'm going to go talk to I'm going to get your
She's in
grandchild
the
out here.
bathroom.
Okay, we'll get her out here. Is there anybody else inside the
Nope.
home? Okay, brother. Okay. What's your name, sir?
I called it in.
Okay. Thank you for calling it in. Sir, I'm not saying you're in trouble or anything. We just have procedures we have to follow, especially because it's a child, okay?
All right. I have COVID, so
Investigators then collected testimonies from several individuals, including a 12-year-old residing nearby, to gather more details about the incident.
So what happened when she showed up?
She just come knocking on the door. I need a lighter.
Okay.
And then
she said that she wanted to do
and then she
something.
dropped her phone. And then she said the baby's dead.
And so when you guys went out there, baby was already like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to make sure we already know.
Yeah, she dropped her phone. I don't
Was
know.
the baby in the car when
She was holding it
she was-
on in the front seat. She drives with the baby in the front seat, like
When was the last time you guys saw the baby?
Yesterday on the video I seen
fine,
it.
but Christina kept on holding her in the front seat without the car seat, so I was afraid of her. Christina's my mother. That woman is my mother. I don't want to be her with her. She thinks that I want to be her.
And at what time did you call your grandparents on the video chat where your grandma
Like
told me
7 or 8 o'clock.
7 or 8
Yeah,
o'clock at
something
night?
like that. Yeah.
According to witness accounts, Christina first appeared at a local family's front door, asking for a lighter. Moments later, she stated that her baby was dead.
You guys, we're doing our best we can.
I hope she's okay.
So she was in the truck, and then immediately after that, you guys called us to let us know. Okay.
Because she goes, the baby's dead.
And what did she do when you guys found out? Did she try any life-savers?
No, she just went to the truck blowing smoke in her face.
blowing smoke in Amelia's face?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does that all the damn time.
Okay.
Oh, she usually be mean to
And I
me.
go, you don't hear that guy telling you how to do that CPR.
Okay.
She wasn't listening.
Additional witnesses claimed that Christina regularly exhaled smoke directly onto the infant's face. Investigators continued to question those present to clarify these disturbing details.
Did your mom ever say where she was going last night before you jumped out?
No.
She said I here for about an hour or two. And then
Okay.
she said the cops are down the street. She took off.
Does she
And I go,
usually-
I don't see no cops.
She runs away from the cops most of the damn time. She doesn't really care about me. She only cares about the male child because she's the favorite child of hers. So, but she has favorites.
Okay. So she sat out here for a little while after. Do you know what she uses?
No.
No.
She used to
She
do,
says that she
heroin.
does dope and stuff like that, and she usually sucks out her blood and puts it back in, and then she uses the water from her sink and then put it back in her bloodstream. I keep on telling her that's wrong, but she doesn't like to listen to me because she thinks I'm useless or something like that.
And I asked her if she's doing drugs, and she said no.
Does she ever do anything like that around Amelia?
Yes, all the
Yeah.
damn time at the trailer.
What does she do?
Like the dope and like she keeps on doing the
She
exact same
had the
things I
baby
keep on
sitting in
telling
her
you.
lap when video chat me. She had the baby sitting in her lap, and I seen the syringe.
Okay.
And that was last night, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you video chat? Through FaceTime? Through-
Yes,
Yeah.
FaceTime.
Okay.
So,
As the investigation unfolded, witnesses revealed further alarming information. One witness noted that a FaceTime video from the previous night showed a syringe placed near the baby. Shortly afterward, an officer left to brief other investigators on the new developments.
As far as we know last night, I guess they called us to that address, but she's stating that she sat out here for 2 hours in the front with the car running, and then she saw cops and drove off, and then that's the last they saw her. She came back this morning. Asking for a lighter, and then I guess sister says actively using drugs.
Witnesses also observed the suspect in a truck parked outside the family's home for several hours before driving off and returning later that morning. At that point, an officer in his patrol car received a heartbreaking radio transmission.
Start up, Sky.
For the next one, Bill is all set.
Charles 531.
Charles 531.
49, rescue 9, discontinued resuscitation efforts on the infant at 0958, and I'll be 21 in Illinois.
Rescue workers made extensive efforts to revive the infant, who was ultimately pronounced dead. Following this, officers contacted the Child, Youth, and Family Department, a CYFD, to report the incident and review Christina's prior history.
CYFD needs to come out here. We have a dead.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So I just want to make sure. I was like,
yes, please. Yes, please.
That called in asking about her. I know she's got 2 substantiated and 2 unset.
When you were changing the stuff, I was like.
Of course, we're gonna have an E because the other child. Were you requesting a worker as well?
yeah, because the child died, we need a worker out here on scene. And right now, the oldest child, I think she's 12. She's with grandparents inside the house. So when we're in there, we have an officer and it's standing with them.
We've got the fax will work properly. Her most recent case closed in 2020 or March of this year.
Okay.
She's got drug abuse charges and lack of supervision and inadequate clothing on.
Okay.
That one was substantiated in 2017. Also in 2017, emotional abuse was substantiated on the 2 older girls. The one in, January, educational neglect on the girls.
Okay.
That one was unsubbed. And then lack of supervision on and Amelia. That was unsubbed as well.
A CYFD worker provided investigators with a detailed account of Christina's long-standing issues, which reportedly included child abuse, neglect, and substance abuse. Later, officers had the opportunity to speak with Christina, who offered minimal resistance during questioning.
Christina, everything all right?
Need a bigger custody too.
Oh. Okay. No, we're good. She's just staying held. I just do my part. I'm gonna stay. Did you guys make my material? Okay. Should I? No. Christina, I think the cuffs they put on were properly staged to our policy. I know they're not comfortable, but... Okay. Well, Christina, right now you're detained for the investigation, okay? We're gonna wait to come talk to you. The detectives are gonna come, okay? Give me 1 minute, Christina, okay?
Okay, it was my understanding, your address was one of the addresses given to us by, and so I was just making sure that we wouldn't be in any danger. So they told me that was your house. So does Christina have access to that?
Hello, ma'am. So Christina, right now, we're gonna wait till the detectives get here. They'll come talk with you, okay? Yeah. He's here. All Bryce argument.
Detectives arrived on the scene shortly thereafter and began gathering additional evidence, gradually piecing together a grim narrative of the events.
And I think I talked to you about it, but the kid has bruising on eyelids, shoulder, and ribs.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then
her thing was she shows up here at about 9:19
Yeah.
and says, "You guys have a lighter?"
that's
And
what
then they're
saying,
like,
yep.
"Where's the baby?" And
The
she's
fire
like,
guys told me what they just for when they grabbed the baby.
Yeah.
The guy that was working on it told me I think she was dead at least 30 minutes before we touched her.
Yeah.
So she was probably driving around.
Yeah. And that's why I think she told them, no, baby's dead, but then all of a sudden when everybody wants to go check on the baby, all of a sudden she was holding it, I guess. I don't know. There's some sort of talk I've heard blowing weed smoke in the baby's face, lots of drug use around the baby. She has a felony warrant for child abuse. And CYFD kind of confirms she has a long history going back to 2017 of a bunch of stuff with kids.
"Gotcha." Grandparents still don't know that kid's deceased yet?
We have not notified them.
Okay.
I haven't actually notified her yet either, just as to wait for you guys. I haven't questioned her about nothing.
You're good.
I'm
just
but yeah, we've been holding off on that until at least everybody else showed up.
That's perfect. We're gonna go in and talk to him. I want to see kid. Which?
So we're gonna. It's gonna be the ambulance. The baby's still sitting there on the side.
Okay. I want to see that.
Definitely.
And then, I mean, from the sounds of it, this sounds like it's gonna be a call out.
Yeah.
I mean, if the kid has bruising all over him, mom shows up, she's like, "I want a lighter," and says, "Oh, my kid's dead."
Yeah.
That's
And somewhere along the line in there, the 12-year-old was saying something about, yeah, she saw a video last night or sometime before. Maybe even it was the opposite way. Grandparents saw when was videoing them or something. Mom was using drugs for the baby, right?
Footage recorded in the patrol car indicated that tensions had escalated between Christina and law enforcement during the investigation.
Nope. I tried to loosen your cuffs last time, and you tried to kick through the door. You wouldn't even let me open the door because I asked you, and then you tried to kick through the door again. I'm not doing it. Okay, but did I not give you that option? What was the deal? I said if you don't fight me, I'll loosen it. And as soon as I opened that door, you started fighting. Okay, are you listening to me? I told you not to open it, or not to fight, and I would open that door. As soon as I opened that door, you started kicking, you wouldn't let me get the keys, and you tried to kick the door open. Did you not? That's why I thought
Shortly after these events, family members were informed of the infant's death.
What I know, Christina was begging and pleading with her daughter to be reasonable with, as usual, because she's abusive. And Lily got the camera on her and showed her that she had a harpo in her hand. At that point, I finally believed what I'd been telling her for a week or two. She's on drugs. She's given her daughter mother's milk. The baby's going to be getting drugs. She finally believed it. She called you guys immediately. But nobody went over to the address where she said the truck, that devil truck right there, that one, nobody found that truck in front of the address that she gave. So now, okay, well, let me back up. Later that night, Christina shows up, I guess, down right in front of her house and jumps out and gets in the house. And then Christina's out here for another 2 hours, probably shooting up in front of our neighbor's house. And that's the last we saw of her. This morning, Diana got up and made a nice breakfast for me and her granddaughter. And about 15 minutes later, here's a knock at the door, and everybody starts screaming. The baby's not breathing. The baby's not breathing. So I called 911. Next thing you know, you guys are here. Now, a little late. Somebody should have done their diligence yesterday, and the baby would still be alive. Had that been done, boy, kind of late now for that poor 4-month-old baby killed by mother's milk. Gosh. I mean, she called and told you guys. Well, not you guys, but somebody in the police department. She told them. So how come the baby's dead now?
Unfortunately, sir, I don't have an answer.
Oh, no, you don't know. It's a rhetorical question.
I know.
Sorry.
But I just want
I know none of you guys standing in front of me here are responsible, but still.
And I understand that you're upset, and I can never understand exactly what you guys are going through right now, so I don't want to even push that I do. And I'm so sorry that you guys are going through this. I completely understand that you guys are angry.
Why didn't somebody go check on her last night and rest her? Shake her down, man. She told you guys. Not you, but she told the police.
And I don't have an answer for you, and I'm sorry. Did you ever talk to Christina, sir?
Maybe just make a comment now and then, because I hate her. Last time I told her I'd had it where her was in clothes. We took the trailer out there for her at a moment's notice. We pulled it out there to her uncle's house where she was supposed to be. She was supposed to go out there to take care of him. They did not have an understanding. From the day one, I told you, you better get an understanding with her, because she don't do stuff by accident.
An autopsy later revealed that methamphetamine was present in the infant's system. In light of witness testimony that the child had been breastfed, prosecutors allege that meth exposure contributed to the infant's death.
She's a wretched soul. There's something wrong with her. Serious.
Yes, sir, I hear you.
She wants to shoot up. I'd like to shoot her up. Bang, 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 bang. And then the last in the head. You guys, I can't believe she called last night. Nobody went and took care of that situation in front of that house. Sitting there shooting up with a baby. That wasn't a serious one? I guess that wasn't priority. I guess not.
Again, sir, I don't have an answer.
I know you don't again. I'm just ranting and raving.
That part I do get. I don't blame you for that.
Christina Bennett was subsequently arrested and charged with child abandonment resulting in death and child abuse. Court records show that she later pleaded no contest to these charges, as well as to charges of fleeing and looting related to a previous warrant. Ultimately, she was sentenced to 10 years in prison.